We get details on a new project to finally fix Android software updates. Netflix seems ready to pull the plug on those using rooted devices. And it seems that Google's Assistant might reach iOS very soon. I'm Jaime Rivera, and I do believe that The Simpsons could have probably done a far better job than the recent Ghostbusters, but anyways, this is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today have to do with deals, and let's begin with the LG G6. Those of you worried that the buy one get one free deals were going away, they're actually not. T-Mobile is actually extending them. The company has confirmed there's nothing to worry about. The only thing is that this continues to be a limited time offer, and the G6 continues to be one of the phones that we most recommend in 2017. I would highly suggest you consider. Now let's move the spotlight over to the next generation Moto X. Those of you wondering if we should continue calling it Moto X 2017, I love Evan Bless. He just came on record to be like, all right, let's stop calling it Moto X 2017. The name is going to be Moto X4. This is the 4th generation Moto X. Apparently it won't be the flagship that we always get, given the Moto Z lineup, but we will keep you posted. Now, for those of you rocking rooted devices, I know you can do a ton of stuff with them, but apparently Netflix is not going to be one of them. As of the recent software update, Netflix is actually pushing Android's full DRM, and one of the requirements for this DRM is the fact that it doesn't really work on rooted devices. So if Netflix is your thing and you're using your smartphone with it, I would highly recommend you consider. And given all the recent changes with Android lately, I kind of don't find the reason for rooting, but I'm sure there's a market out there that still goes crazy over it. Now, we are just a couple of days away from Google I/O, and one of the things that we hear very loudly is that we might be getting Google Assistant on iOS. Now, bear in mind, Google Assistant is still taking forever to make its full adoption on Android. Not necessarily software versions, but the fact that we are expecting third-party developers to take advantage of it. We are expecting more languages to be supported, but still, it is apparently something that's coming to iOS. Now, obviously, it will most likely not be something you will be able to call on. It'll just be a separate app. You can currently use certain functionality of the Assistant on the Google app, but yeah, full-blown functionality should come soon, because of course this is one of those projects that doesn't talk to each other between the Google app and the Google Assistant. Anyways. And finally, the very hot news today have to do with Google's Project Treble and how it plans to fix software updates. Obviously, Android O is going to be very important at Google I/O, but it seems that Project Treble wants to fix the way things are done with OEMs, carriers, etc. Instead of the latest version of Android being announced to consumers and then everything happening backwards, this time the version of the OS is going to be first sent to chip makers for their code, then it's going to be sent to ODMs and OEMs for their code, then it's going to be sent to carriers for their code, and until all these pieces of the puzzle work together, it's not until then that consumers are going to know about it. This makes a lot of sense, but it leads me to the question of the day. Do you think that this is actually going to be the way that software updates are going to be fixed? Because in my case, I believe not, because certain OEMs are actually using software updates as a major player for them to sell their new smartphone. I feel that that's not the way things should be, but hey, it's what happens. Leave us a comment down below. What do you think? Friends, you know the way it goes. If you want to get the news earlier before the video is filmed, follow us on Pocketnow.com and hit that subscribe button down below for more videos like this one. You can also follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera, or on Instagram at Jaime Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.